Hi and welcome to Bitches of Horror. And today
We're going to talk about Us.
Us.
About the movie Us.
Yes. And as we all know, it's written, directed, and produced by Jordan Peele. It's from this year, 2019, from the United States.
Yeah, it's probably our first 2019 film, right? Yeah.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
So what's it about?
It's about a family goes on a vacation down to the beach, and a group of doppelgangers show up and start terrorizing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a home invasion film with a twist, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it stars...
It stars Lupita Nyong'o, Winston Duke, Elizabeth Moss, Tim Heidecker, Shahadi Wright Joseph, and Evan Alex.
Yes. And it's a great cast. I must start off with. It's so
it is.
Of course you expect Lupita to be good because she's,
but this
amazing.
Good.
But everyone is amazing in it.
Yeah. They all kind of played their parts perfectly.
Yeah. Yes. I don't really know where to start in this film.
There are so many things.
Yeah. Let's start with the acting, and the acting was superb. There's nothing to complain about, really.
And Lupita is a queen. I mean, she did her parts really well. Yeah. It just worked.
I think the kids did a great job as well.
Yeah, they did.
The little boy was fantastic.
I mean, everyone was fantastic.
Yeah.
There's not much to say about the acting except that it was fantastic.
Yes. Great.
Yeah.
Move on into...
the story, maybe.
Yeah.
Because that's a big part of this film. And,
Is it, though?
I mean, it is. I mean, Jordan Peele delivered Get Out, which has an amazing story.
Yeah.
So when I heard about Us, I was very, very excited. Because, from the looks of the trailer, it looks to be something different. I mean, first I was like, oh, a home invasion film, okay. And then I saw, that it would be a bit different. I was like, okay, where is he going with this? And
I think I had a different view of the trailer. I thought maybe, it could be good, but it felt... The trailer gave me the same feeling that the film did, and that is that something is missing. Both the trailer did. I mean, I was like, it could turn out good, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be something missing from this film. And there was, and that for me was the story. The story lacked background. The story lacked telling. They didn't tell the story enough.
I actually think that they overtold
the story. No, they overtold the... I don't know how to say it, but they overtold...
They overexplained.
They overexplained. They overtell the story, but they overexplained a thing that just didn't need overexplaining. It's just like...
No, not at all.
It's just like, oh, well, yeah, everyone knew that already. Why are you explaining it again? But I think that the premise of Get Out was so nailed into the ground. It was like, this is it. This is what the film is about. This is it. But in this one, it was just like, is it about the states? Is it about families? Is it about...
It's about everything.
Yeah, maybe it is. And maybe I'm missing something. So I haven't read any theories yet, which I'm going to do, but I just think it lacked in the story department, to be honest.
I was just annoyed with the over-explaining.
Yeah, that
because
really
it was
bad.
like dumbing the
it was
crowd, kind of.
And it wasn't even like maybe someone didn't understand. It was there in your face.
Yeah, I think that is why I probably liked.
This is a cup. It's a white and red cup,
and it contains stuff in it. You can drink it, but. I think that's why I enjoyed Get Out more, because I really had no idea where this movie was going until the very, very, very end. With this film, I was like, okay, I like the idea and the story, but I get it. And then when that thing, the over-explaining came, I'm like, well, it's not like I get it even more. I'm like, I already got it, so...
Yeah. Moving on to the... because I do like that Jordan Peele still has his thing, which is mixing horror and comedy. But I think in Get Out, I think he mixed it perfectly well. It was...
I think
the comedy didn't get in the way of horror.
I think in Get Out, the comedy actually enhanced the horror.
Yeah.
In this film, even though I like the comedy in some places, usually with home invasion films, I think they can be a bit frightening because it's like, oh my god, what is going to happen with this family? You know, I'm feeling like, Jesus, who will die and who will survive? But I didn't get the feeling because it had such a comedic tone.
Yeah, the comedy got in the way of the horror all the time, and it was just like, okay, now Mike get that, and then he made a joke, and it's like, well, if you want to build up the terror, you're gonna have to.
But it had one really good scene.
Yeah, the end.
It was quite horrifying. Like if you.
It was just emotional. I thought that scene for me was emotional. It was like, ooh,
because it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was some comedic tones to it, but it was kind of dark.
Yeah.
It was really dark in that scene, and it made it really horrific. But yeah, it got in the way in some parts.
Yeah, a lot of like, you know, I don't know, just, and then there were like some things that the dad was like funny all the time, and I can get that sometimes people use comedy as a defense mechanism, but he was like, and he was fucking funny. Don't get me wrong, like everyone laughed, I laughed, but it's just that it got in the way of the horror, which was what I was expecting after Get Out, for it to be balanced, and it wasn't balanced in my opinion. But yeah.
But there were some really amazing things in this film.
Oh, yeah.
Like the music.
The music was fucking amazing.
I mean,
he did the music for Get Out as well.
Just using I Got Five on it and turning into a creepy song.
I mean, of course, you know, I Got Five on it and Fuck the Police and, you know.
But really using those songs as like a really big part of the film, like to tell the story. It worked so well. Not just to have the music,
I like the rendition that he did.
Yeah.
The orchestral version of it, but just the music in general, the sound design and everything. That was fantastic. Like it was just amazing, and that's why it was such a shame that the comedy did get in the way because the music was so tone setting, and you were like, oh, and then just like, oh, joke, and you're like, oh.
And I mean the cinematography.
Yeah, it's good.
Amazing. So good. Like just the details of things, clothes.
I think
and
the comedy thing, there was one thing that they did really good, and that was the other family. That dad.
Oh.
That part I thought they did a good that was like they had the comedy there and it worked. That I really liked, but there were some things like in the film as well that were like contradicting. She was a track and field runner, and then her mom was like, you know, run, because you know she's a sprinter, and then she just could not run for shit. She was so bad at running.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, she's just going to
she's gonna go
run,
and then
she'll be chased by someone who's even better or something, and I was like, but no.
Yeah, I was like, she could have taken a few running lessons because that was
or
really
just
bad.
Actually ran for her life during those takes. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe she has some leg thing or I don't know, but
I don't know.
It just didn't look good, and it felt the whole thing that she was a track and field girl felt like it was building up to something, but then they just like. Dissipated into the air. Yeah. I hate it when they do that. It's the same thing in Mandy when they were like super drug and you're like, oh shit, here we go, super drug, getting out, and then it's like
gone. No more super drug.
Like, what? I wanted drugs. I wanted running. I wanted it to be a part of something, and it wasn't. It wasn't. That disappointed me.
Yeah.
Also, the makeup on the other boy. The doppelganger boy, I thought that was a bit off.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It looked too much like makeup.
I had no complaints.
No.
But I did.
It felt rushed.
Maybe they didn't have time. Maybe. You know how it is.
But if you look at Jordan Peele now, it's like, okay, he did Get Out. That one he felt like he actually put everything into. He was like, this is my shit. and then he did Us. Okay, he's doing Candyman. He's doing Twilight Zone. Like, it feels like he's taking on too much. And if people do this is when shit gets rushed, and that's when things go south.
Yeah, but I mean, Us isn't a bad film.
It's not terrible, but I didn't think it was that good. I walked out disappointed, to be honest.
I liked it, but not as much as Get Out. No.
Definitely not. No.
But I mean, just, I think, like, towards the end, with the cinematography, and there's, like, one specific scene, which is just, like, one of the best scenes that I've ever seen. And, I mean,
that scene is freaking amazingly edited.
He is a genius.
So good edited, that scene.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had... It's a really hard film, because some things they tied together really well. Like, the other people, and, like, specific scene, like, setting things that they, like, tied in very well in the film. But then they just couldn't get the story around it. Yeah. I don't know.
I would just love to watch this again, and just... I don't know, maybe just look at it with, like,
I would like him to make it again.
Oh. Jordan Peele, if you're listening.
Better get that money out. Get that wallet.
Jasmine can be your director assistant.
Yeah. I don't think they need me for that.
Well, you can tell him.
They just need me. I think a lot of film people just need me there to complain about everything, so then they could be like, oh, maybe she's right about this. Exactly. Thing. Like like maybe 2 out of 10 things that I complain about is like legit. So maybe they can be like, oh, maybe she's right about this thing, and then it's like,
and then you get a big thank you, Jasmine, for saving our film.
They just call the film Jasmine. They're like, what's it about? And not about her, but she made this film good.
Exactly.
Yeah. But
this is definitely a film that will, like, leave you thinking about it for...
But it made me thinking about wrong things.
But exactly, it makes you think. It's not like, I forgot about it, like, already.
But it's it felt like Lords of Salem to me. It felt exactly like Lords of Salem. It's like, it's beautiful, about the same, man. No. Good music, good acting, good cinematography, but there's not, the story just, for me.
For me, the story was enough until that point.
And it's the same thing with fucking Lords of Salem. At the end, that scene, you're like, woo! And then the same thing with this. And they were really close to the feeling with me. It's like, it felt like they were trying to tell like 3 different stories in one, and they didn't succeed in telling one story.
I'm so sorry that you feel that way. I am.
No, you're not.
I don't
but it's good, because otherwise, if we were all like you, the show would be
all sunshine and happiness.
Woohoo! But yeah. So, what's your verdict?
I will give this an 8 out of 10.
What?
Keep in mind, I give Get Out 10 out of 10. So
I didn't even get Get Out 10 out of 10.
Below. Yeah.
I think I gave Get Out an 8 out of 10. Maybe 9. I think an 8 or 9. But yeah, this is like a 6 out of 10 for me. Unfortunately, the story really brought it down for me. There's so much good in this film, but I think in a film like this, without the story, it's not much. Unfortunately. But anyways, I'm going to read some theories, and maybe it might change my mind. Maybe I missed something. But for now, 6 out of 10.
Okay. Mm-hmm. But I'm still looking forward to everything that Peele.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Twilight Zone is going to be great. But I'm a little bit afraid of Candyman.
Yeah, I don't
really
know
comedy into it. It's going to be like...
feel about that one, but...
It's so good the way it is. Even today.
Yeah, I don't know why they are, like, remaking it, but hey.
Yeah.
Who am I to
It might be great, who knows?
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, so that was us.
That was us.
And us.
And us. Did you like our nice gold scissor, by the way? And maybe you can see in the back, it looks like a scissor. I try to hang it up, but the camera won't get
Jasmine
it out.
made this. So
I know.
You can see
I'm a great artist.
Artsy she is. Yeah. No, I like it. I like it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. It works. But yeah. So let us know your thoughts about us if you.
Yeah, let us know your theories as well.
Yeah, give us your theories. did we miss something, or just give us your wildest, craziest ideas about this film.
Yep. So that's it for this episode. Don't forget to subscribe and like us on all social media.
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Just comment and interact with us.
Yes.
We love that.
And check out www.ttf13.com where you can find reviews, events, and goodies and all sorts of things,
Yes.
interviews and whatnot.
Yes.
Yes, we're back on track and we're getting more organized. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
This will be a great year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo! All right. See you next time. And stay horrific.
Bye.
Bye.